about where the property came from. He did take full responsibility for taking that property, and he did acknowledge that she was not aware at the time that the property had been taken. That being said, she does acknowledge that she had a reason to be suspicious and she should have known better, and she accepts responsibility for making that mistake and not recognizing the warning signs sooner. This is not a case where Marie is merely promising to the court that she will change. She has already demonstrated that she can change and that she is rehabilitated. She's obtained her sobriety while incarcerated and has maintained her sobriety for about 12 years now. Her prior criminal history was heavily connected to substance abuse, but she has addressed that underlying issue. Since her release from custody in August of 2020, she has maintained steady employment and up until very recently has avoided returning to the lifestyle that produced her early convictions. She has rebuilt relationships with her family and her friends, most importantly, her children. Even during her prior prison sentence, she demonstrated again that she's receptive to rehabilitation. She had no disciplinary infractions. She entered custody classified as a moderate risk and finished at the lowest available classification. She's completed numerous programs, including Thinking for Change and other parenting courses. She obtained her GED, took college courses, and completed vocational training. Her conduct in DOC supports the conclusion that she does take advantage of rehabilitative opportunities rather than resisting them. She, again, has maintained consistent employment since her release. She previously worked as a union drywall installer and painter, but she's now an assistant manager at Dogtopia. Again, she has developed a positive support system, which we believed is evidenced by the character letters that were submitted to this court ahead of time. Ultimately, Marie understands that she should have recognized the warning signs in this case and that she should have exercised better judgment. She's not asking the court to disregard the offense. She's only asking the court to impose a sentence that accounts for both the offense and the person standing before you today. Probation allows the court to impose meaningful accountability while also preserving the rehabilitation that Marie has spent years building. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And then she would also like to make a statement.
Okay, I'm just reviewing a couple of things before I give her my attention. All right, ma'am, what would you like to tell me?
All right, I had to write it on my phone because it makes me
That's
super
all right.
nervous. I understand the seriousness of my situation, and I take full responsibility for my action. I seriously apologize to the family, for any problems or harm or difficulties that my action may have caused. I recognize that my choices have consequences, and I deeply regret the impact that they may have had on others. I'm not writing this to make excuses or avoid responsibility. I respect and ask the court to consider who I am, what I have learned, and the experience and the steps I am committed to take to move forward in a positive and responsible way. Since the situation began, I have significant time to reflect on my choices and the kind of person I want to be. I'm committed to continuing to move forward in my career at Dogtopia, where I'm currently assistant manager and working on taking steps to become a GM. My job has given me purpose and stability, and I'm determined to continue building a positive future for myself. I'm also grateful for the support of my family and friends. Over time, I have worked hard to become,
It's okay. Take your time.
I am grateful for the support of my family and friends. Over time, I have worked hard to become a better mother, daughter, and friend. I have been sober for 12 years. And during this time, my relationship with my family and children have grown stronger. I do not want to lose what I have worked so hard to build with the people I love. This experience has reminded me how important it is to make responsible choices and to think about how my actions affect others. I am asking the court for the opportunity to learn from this experience and to demonstrate through my actions that I can make a better choice moving forward. I'm committed to complying with all the conditions imposed by the court. I will continue working, supporting my family, and doing everything I can to be a more responsible, productive, and a positive member of the community.
All right, thank you very much for your comments. You mentioned that you were requesting a lower amount because of the amount of restitution.
I don't believe a restitution request has been made just yet, but I know there is probably some that will be made.
Okay, how much money are you making at Dogtopia?
1750.
Okay, thank you. All right, the court has considered the aggravation and mitigation in this matter and finds that probation is appropriate. It is therefore ordered suspending the imposition of sentence and sentencing the defendant to supervised probation for a period of 2.5 years. Under terms 1 through 15 will apply, including that she'll pay restitution for any economic loss to any victims. The court's inclination was to leave restitution open for 6 months. Is that appropriate?
I'm sorry, Judge. What?
6 months for restitution, is that
That's
fine? Does she want to be present for any restitution hearing?
She'll waive.
All right, defendant's presence is waived for any restitution hearing in this matter. The court, I know that you've already completed substance abuse treatment and you've been sober, but I'm going to order it anyway just to reestablish that. They'll probably evaluate you and determine that you don't need any more treatment, but I just want to make sure that you are getting all of the things that you need. All right. There are financial terms that apply. The court will reduce your probation service fee to $25, $9 to the Victims' Rights Compensation Fund, a probation assessment of $20, time payment fee of $20, Victims' Rights Enforcement assessment of $4, and a criminal penalty assessment of $13. Ma'am, you have been convicted of a Class 3 felony. If you violate any of the terms of your probation, you could be brought back into court. And if a violation is proven, your probation could be revoked and you could be sentenced to prison for up to 8 3/4 years. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Failure to maintain contact with the Adult Probation Department will result in the issuance of a criminal restitution order for any unpaid fines, fees, surcharges, assessments, and restitution. As a result of your entry into this guilty plea, any allegations listed in paragraph 3 of your plea for dismissal are dismissed, including count 7. You have the right to petition for post-conviction relief from the orders of the court issued here today. If you want to petition for post-conviction relief, you must file notice within 90 days from today's date or you lose that right. After your discharge from probation, you also have the right to apply to set aside the judgment of conviction in this matter, except as otherwise provided by law, and the right to apply to restore your civil rights. As soon as we finish here, I'm going to ask you to step over to my left to sign for a copy of your rights to review conditions of probation and to give the court a fingerprint. Good luck to you, ma'am.
One thing, a bond was paid in this case. Can the
Oh.
court issue an order exonerating that bond?
I will order that the bond be exonerated. And that happens automatically, right? If they click on something?
You do the check. Yes.
Yeah, all right. All right, so any bond that was posted in this matter is exonerated to the posting party.
Thank you.
All right. All right, thank you.
You're on the number.
All right. All right, this is the time set for number 2 on today's calendar, State of Arizona versus Jakeem Charlie Coopwood, CR 2026-106491-001. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Alexa Adams for Leah Cuesta on behalf of the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Walter Ulrich representing Mr. Coopwood, who is in custody present, standing to my right.
All right, sir, would you please state your full name and date of birth?
Shaquem Coopwood, August 6, 1989.
All right. This is the time set for a comprehensive pretrial conference in this matter. I did receive the statement indicating that is the state going to make an offer in this case? Do we know? Has there been an offer?
There has been an offer, Your
Okay.
Honor.
When does it expire?
It was supposed to expire today, but we're going to leave it open for a settlement conference, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
The most significant thing we wanted to address today was release conditions.
We will. We'll get to that. I haven't forgotten. And in addition to that, are there any outstanding issues with regard to discovery?
Not from the defense perspective.
Okay. I mean, there was also a pending motion for new counsel, I think, but we can address all of those things together. Okay. Okay, let's address the motion to modify release conditions. This has kind of been an ongoing case.
It has, Your Honor. I was able to get in contact with people at Purpose Healing Center.
Mhm.
And they provided me a letter indicating that they are able to take Mr. Coopwood as of September 1st,
Okay,
and that they can provide transport.
great.
May I approach?
Yes.
The state has seen a copy of this letter.
All right, very good. All right. Fantastic. And does the state want to be heard?
The state stands on its written motion.
Okay, thank you.
Purpose Healing Center, I'm not sure if it's in the letter. I don't think it is, but Purpose Healing Center also provided some specific language that they would ask be included in the release order.
Okay.
The court's inclined to change release conditions. And I have it here. I can provide it to the court.
All right, has the state seen it?
Yeah, the state has seen it.
Okay,
It is, so this is an email and it's the highlighted language that Purpose Healing is asking be included in the release order.
okay.
What is it?
It just says, it's specifically asking that you be released at 8 a.m. on September 1st, and it gives a contact person at Purpose Healing if they need to reach out to somebody.
All right, the court should note that the court has heard the arguments provided by the parties previously in this matter.